Hello, everybody. I wanted to talk about slowing down. We are almost on a holiday week coming up next week, and I think everybody's talking a little bit more about, taking some time off, being with family, and really trying to think about what's happening in their lives, do some reflection. And I love that, right? That I think is amazing to do that kind of reflection. Um, it would be great though if you didn't have to do it just once a year, because I think most people save their time, take their time off at this time of the year, and it allows them to slow down. It allows them to be more creative, to start to think of things that they haven't been able to spend time on before. But what if you could just find little windows of ways to stop and slow down throughout the year? And this came up for me when I was coaching somebody earlier today, and just talking about ways to really think about appreciation. And I thought, it's perfect time for that with the season upon us, where a lot of people are looking at things and being very grateful. But how can you appreciate the people that are around you? And how can you do it in a way that really helps to set you apart? Because that's also a way to get visibility for yourself. And the ultimate goal and outcome is to appreciate someone else, but you want that person to feel seen too. And so doing it maybe not in a traditional way where you just send an email and say, thanks, really appreciate your help. Or some people have recognition tools in their companies. And so you can also do things to appreciate people through those tools, which are great. You can nominate people for awards, and potentially they might receive that award and get some recognition for the work that they're doing. But the kind of appreciation I'm talking about is the day-to-day things that people are doing that maybe other people don't notice. And how can you take the time in a meeting to notice that someone spoke up maybe for the first time, or what they had to say was really impactful in that conversation, and just letting them know that you saw that? Imagine being the recipient of that note from someone or a call from someone saying, hey, I just wanted you to know that I saw that today and I was so impressed. I really am excited to see you keep doing that. Right? Imagine being the recipient of that. It would feel amazing, right? So when I talk about visibility, there are very big things that we can do to be visible, but those are small ways that make an impact on someone else, that you can be visible to them and they can be visible to you. And I don't know that people in this rat race we're on, where everything's so crazy and so many meetings and so much to do, that we slow down enough to notice the little things that are happening. And how can you find ways to do that each day? What if you only just recognized something that someone did on your team or another person on another team? And sorry, my voice is not great today. If you send something to them, either an email or a handwritten note, or maybe a book that you recommend to them or a podcast, just recognize something that they did and that you'd love to see them continue. Because that's a form of feedback, right? They may or may not get that feedback from anyone else. And because you noticed it, you can share that with them. So all of this to say, there are different ways to be visible. There are different ways for you to recognize people, for you to take the time to slow down and be grateful and appreciate them, which in turn, at least in my own experience, I think was very fulfilling for me, to try to help people move ahead in ways that maybe other people didn't see them doing stuff, and help them think bigger about themselves and help them see what was possible. And you doing something like that, just one small action each day, or even each week. Let's go, not even as detailed as every day, even each week. That would be 52 people that you have recognized. Maybe you recognize the same people multiple times throughout that 52 weeks. But that's probably a big step up from maybe what you're doing today. So some people are really good at this, and some people take the time to really focus on this, and others don't. And so I think I'm talking to those who don't do it regularly, don't slow down enough to think about it, and maybe assume that everybody knows that you appreciate them, and they might. But it means so much more when you actually slow down and take the time to say something meaningful to them and they hear it, or you write a note, or you send them a book, or you tell them something about them that they don't know or they can't see about themselves, or that you want to encourage them to do more of. So think about that for you. Let's just start with once a week, right? Let's not go crazy with every day, unless you're already doing it a lot, and maybe every day is a good place for you to go. But take the time to slow down and appreciate people and appreciate the things that they're doing and help them see that you really see them, that they're being visible to you in a way that maybe they're not being visible to their managers or anyone else. And I bet you will see something different in them going forward. And you're going to have a fan for life. You're going to have somebody that will always want to work for you, work with you, learn from you, grow with you. That's what that creates. It creates a stronger relationship and bond between the two of you because of something that you did that may have only taken you a couple minutes to do, but could change someone else's life. That's what visibility can do. Hope you have a great day.